Alright, hello to all my guys, gals, and non-binary pals out there across the electrical ocean. This is JazzMan back with another low-ranked feature match, this time between myself, of course, and Justicus, playing full faction Underdepths. I know you guys said you wanted more low-ranked matches, so I decided to cast one of my own. I mean, come on, give me a break. I'm an old man. I don't get time to play as much anymore. But yeah, there is a rank disparity. But I mean, come on, he has a level 50 avatar. He deployed in the right place. He's probably a good enough player. So yeah, so we're gonna see how this goes. We're playing Sunder Dunder Blunderlands, and he's playing Spider Deck, full faction UD. So I've got Bookburner revealed already with Shatter Summons. That should come in handy. And yeah, I guess I started this a little bit late. I wasn't sure if I wanted to record it or not. Wasn't really feeling it, but we'll see. I gotta get some games up, right? So we'll go with, we went with Morphin Time up to our top font. And I guess versus the Soul Crawler, we're going to have a vulnerability Psychic on whatever we deploy, which is a little unfortunate. Scythe Bill is tempting. I feel like Scythe Bill is the play, because even if I get Vuln Psychic onto him, I mean, he has Scrapper, and he's cheap enough, like, he can take it. And regen 2, meaning that he'll just regen that damage up anyway. We'll get our font. We'll drop Scythe Bill. Yeah, so basically Scrapper will sort of help to mitigate the vulnerability that he's got now from that Soul Crawler. And I guess Soul Crawler, it would be nice if he didn't upgrade Leap. That way I could potentially drop a Relic here in this little choke point and block him out of mid-font. But alas, he potentially foresaw that eventuality and upgraded Leap posting him. There's no way he could have foreseen that, but you know. He has Leap. Leap is a good upgrade on 2x2s, generally, because they kind of have a problem with getting around and being blocked by terrain and such things. So Leap and other forms of mobility are generally good upgrades on them, if you can. And then Broodmother just going to sit back here, shitting out little spiderlings, and I guess the nice thing about these spiderlings is that they have 15 HP with the banner, and they don't really get any higher than that. So they're a perfect Shatter Summons target for Bookburner. And he did a Protect the Nest. So basically, what I'm going to do now is immediately drop Bookburner when I'm able to. Which is actually going to be next turn. So I think dropping him here, and then like he won't be able to get in range of these eggs, but it'll basically force him to keep the spiderlings back until basically like unless he wants to get them shattered, right? So we're going to leap in with Scythe Bill and then do that. Drop our Bookburner, and Bookburner has CC as well for the Soul Crawler. Lock him down in mid, and I could potentially threaten to harass topside with Morph, but I'd rather keep Morph down near this deployment zone, just so she can buff, champions that are going into the fight this way. So we're gonna keep Scythe Bill right there, and just wait to see what he does. He's probably just gonna walk into the font with Soul Crawler. That's usually what people do on this map. I haven't really seen cases where people forego the mid-font and just sort of like fighting or, start the fight in this area. It would be something neat to see happen. Like if if you're really confident in your 1v1 matchup or, versus whatever reinforcements are coming, you could potentially just sit there and start like, if you're player 1 on this side, right? You could potentially start the engagement here without even going to this font. Okay, and the advantage of that, I guess, would be that you can stop your opponent from getting to this font, assuming they don't have like teleport or anything. You can stop them from getting down there, and then you can also get your reinforcements. Like both players would be able to get their reinforcements into the fight faster because it's not all the way down here. But since you're player 1, you have the advantage in deploys, so you'd be able to get your forces there sooner than they would. So he deploys a Void Spider, another psychic attacker. So my poor Scythe Bill is going to be hurting. What's nice on this map for spiders is that they can just sort of walk over these impeding bushes because of their, it doesn't even show it. Okay, well, they can walk over the bushes because of their racial mountaineer. They can't walk over the lava. I mean, they could, but, then they burn to death. So he won't be threatening my fonts anytime soon. I don't believe there's any spiders with flying. Not in Underdepths, at least, although they do have Phase Spider that could maybe, go ghost and teleport over there. But I'll see that coming a mile away. I may be old, but my instincts are still razor sharp. We'll see how true that statement becomes as the game goes on. Now we should be able to leap into this font here with Scythe Bill. I'm really hoping he didn't deploy an acid or lava trap. Looks like he didn't. So we're just going to leap here. I could avoid a double hit if by, you know, sitting over here instead, but I'd rather get my Scrapper proc off. So we're gonna hit the Soul Crawler here. And I could deploy Banner, but I'd rather get more champions into play right now. So we're going to deploy some range. Let's, who should we go with? We go with Sandy Dandy, or, it's Reflection. Probably want range with regeneration, right? I have a Book Burner in play, plus a few other Draxar, so I think, yeah, we'll go Judge. Hold up. Yeah, we'll go Judge. We'll put him here so that Morph can cocoon him for later. Because we're in no rush. We got Scythe Bill in mid. We got Book Burner coming as support. So it should be enough. Should be enough time for Judge to get all nice and buffed. So he's going to get 2 hits here from Soul Crawler. He's going to do 14, minus 2 from regen, that's 12, although he does have Soul Tap. So yeah, he's going to get 14, no, he's going to get a little more because of Vuln. Yeah, he's going to get like 18-ish damage off onto Scythe Bill here, maybe like 16, but it should be alright. Scythe Bill's cheap. Now, usually what I like to do with Scythe Bill is I like to throw him into side fonts because he excels in side font battles. Not so much in mid because when too much of your opponent's resources are focused on him, like he folds. Like he's still kind of squishy even with Scrapper, but in 1v1s, I mean, he's a menace. He can attack, then leap away. He can get Scrapper up really reliably, and he can regen up, and all for 60 Nora too. So, I feel like Scythe Bill is a little bit underrated these days. So Brood Mama coming in with her clutch of eggs. And she doesn't have Entangle upgraded, so I don't have to worry about that, which is nice. What am I going to do here? He has a Fire Ruby. Alright, I mean, if he wants to put down a Fire Ruby, that's fine. Like, I'll just hit with Scythe Bill and then leave out of the range. Like, my intention here with Scythe Bill isn't actually to kill the Soul Crawler. It's just to delay for my other guys to get down there. So there's the damage, and Void Spider. Void Spider is kind of a bitch. I mean, Void Shield, I have a lot of diverse damage. I have Fire, I have Acid, I have some Physical, which I'm probably going to deploy another Physical champ next. I'm thinking Chameleon could be okay for the Detonate on the Fire Ruby. But I don't have the Nor for him. So I think here is just a good time to play Banner. Although, I have enough, I don't have enough for Banner and a Tornado. Tornado would have been nice. Like, I can Tornado to kill the Fire Ruby, but if I don't get the Soul Crawler kill as well, it's kind of pointless. Let's see if we can mutate some damage. Ooh, wait a minute. I can get a stun here. Yeah, I think that's the better play. I'm gonna get a one of these, and what is it called? Imbue Stun. Onto my Book Burner here. And then make an attack. So we can make an attack for the stun. Hold on, let me put a Banner first. Should I put it in the font? I could actually block the Fire Ruby shot with the Banner. And then that would allow me to get 2 attacks with Scythe Bill. Would that be worth it? I'm gonna do it, because he's gonna have his Soul Crawler stunned. Anyway, so he can't finish off the Banner. So we're gonna stun you, then get a couple hits. And then that'll be a dead Soul Crawler on the following turn. And this also allows me to save my my Set Ablaze CC for that incoming Void Spider, or maybe even the Broodmother. Now I could Book Burn. I think I'm actually going to Book Burn here, just so that he doesn't sacrifice or, Retribution that Soul Crawler. So no more spells from you, Mr. Justicus. And yeah, he's one AP off the Broodmother attack onto Book Burner. This also prevents his what's it called, Arachnid Frenzy or Spider Frenzy. So his champions won't be able to pounce or leap onto me for the moment. So Fire Ruby shot at the Banner. It's still on 5. It's fine. And then next turn, I might end up tornadoing. It's possible. Just so that I can focus on, I can secure the font with Scythebill. And then Bookburner can set the Void Spider ablaze so that he can't walk into the font. And then the turn after that, I can have Judge in there with Defensive Strike Punish. And, to sort of lock out the Broodmother. Assuming Broodmother doesn't do anything crazy, like run, like, right in here already. I'm assuming he wouldn't. I mean, I was in Cocoon, so I couldn't put up Defensive Strike yet, but it's fine. He's taken a good long think on this turn. It's kind of a tough situation he's in, because, like, he can't use spells, and he can't really get any kills with just a Void Spider, even with the vulnerability. So he's going to move into he's moving into a pretty good place for his Void Spider. He's out of Set Ablaze range, and he's also out of Defensive Strike range of Judge Taurine. So he's going to be able to walk into the font regardless, which is fine. That lets me save my Tornado for, some other time. If I really wanted to, I could, I could block him. I could try to block him and use Tornado. Like, I could Tornado these guys, then I could put Scythebill here, and then Bookburner. Okay, well, he stopped that play with the Broodmother. But I could have tried to maybe block him out of the font with the Tornado play, but I think I'd rather have more champions down right now. Because he's going to just deploy again, because he has nothing else to do with his Nora now that Bookburn is up. So I'll just take the Soul Crawler kill, and sacrifice my banner for that. It's fine with me. Let's see. So we'll move Judge along. And what do we want here? Cinderpede, eh? So probably something that's not physical. Kind of a shame, because I want to deploy Demolisher. Could deploy Sparkcrone though. Sparkcrone's good, but she's a little too good of a champion for right now. You know what? I wanted to deploy Demolisher. I'm gonna deploy Demolisher anyway. Fuck it, we'll deploy Demolisher. Yeah, and then we'll mutate him. Hopefully, we'll get something useful. Damage. All right. Well, yeah, that's fine. I usually prefer one of the other ones. I like defense because your centered lands, your champions are chonky anyway, right? So we'll just and the defense really helps there. So we're gonna take out Soul Crawler here. With, yeah, I want to set ablaze that Broodmother, but I don't have the AP to do so. If I kill, I mean, I have to kill the Soul Crawler. Like, there's no way around it. So we're going to kill him, take the globe, and then leap. I'm going to leap. I want to leap away from Void Spider. I actually don't need to be in the font right now. I could leap here. I want to back out of Broodmother's double hit range as well. 19. I could actually take a double hit. Then Void Spider would kill me. Yeah, I'm gonna back off. And then we'll just put up Defensive Strike here. Let me get in range of that first. So we'll just do this, and we will leap over here with Scythebill. We're fine. I could have actually used Disquisic Furnace on that Fire Ruby just to take it out, but it wouldn't let me, secure the font, right? I want to save a bit of Nora for next turn. So Judge here is going to, he's basically going to fuck up that Broodmother no matter where she moves. Now, this would be a prime time for him to use Spider Frenzy. It would also let him get this Spiderling into the fight as well with the Pounce. And his Void Spider could pounce onto Scythebill. We'll see what he does. I'm not really expecting Scythebill to live another turn. He's going to take a hit from Void Spider, and then he'll probably use a spell to finish it off because my guys are kind of like away from the font. If he kills Scythebill here and then blocks with Broodmother, I have to deal with the Broodmother before I get into the font. So it's a little bit unfortunate. But if he does move with Broodmother at all, she will get Defensive Strike, which will make it a little bit easier for me to deal with said Broodmother. He's thinking here. So he takes the Defensive Strike, which is actually a lot of damage. That Broodmother is kind of dead. It's kind of dead. I do have Spell Resistance upgraded on my Bookburner, so if he tries to ret and kill it, that won't that won't go very well for him. He's going to drop a banner of his own up top. 14. I'm still fine. Like, he'll need more to deal with Scythebill. So this Broodmother has 30 HP. I can hit once with Morph for 7. Then Judge can do the next a little bit. I am in charge range as well. Yeah, so he uses a Fire Blast to deal with Scythebill. Yeah, that's 40 Nora. 40 Nora plus the Soul Crawler that I killed. I mean, on this map, I mean, I've said this before, getting the mid-font on this map doesn't matter that much. Because you can basically just, you know, turtle it up and play for the late game. But it is still kind of a nuisance. So we're gonna, see, I kind of want to just Firestorm to get into the mid-font. Firestorm won't hit the Fire Ruby, though. Which is annoying. I do have Tornado, actually. I can Tornado... can't Tornado them all. I can Tornado these guys, but then I'd have to walk through Fire Ruby just to get to the mid-font. I have Furnace as well, though. Furnace. Let's see. Let's take out Broodmother first, because that's the important thing. We can't do anything if that Broodmother is in the way. We're gonna get a hit here. Gonna get a hit here. Yeah, it's worth noting that I can't actually hit Cinderpede with Judge because of attack fire. So we're gonna do that, and then I don't like wasting a spell for this. 3. Can I do it with the charge? I can. Nah, I can't get a charge in there. Yeah, we're gonna have to waste a Tornado. Wait, this is I could do a Sandstorm. Sandstorm might be okay. Can I hit these? No, I can't hit them. Sandstorm either. All right, whatever. We're gonna Tornado just to get in that font. And then move our Demolisher up. We do get the Globe as well, which is nice. And we're gonna do a Skizik Furnace. Yeah, we're gonna do this. We're gonna put the Furnace in the font, and then eat that Fire Ruby. Num num num. And then leave Bookburner there. I could Cocoon the Demolisher, but I need him fighting right now. This is a nice little Lava Storm AoE, by the way, for him. But can't do anything about that. Need to conserve AP for the next few turns. So we're in the font. He gets this Scythebill Globe, but Scythebill Globe isn't worth as much as his Broodmother Globe is. The Cinderpede is going to be a real pain in the ass, actually. Fire Eater plus Resist Physical 3. I'm thinking about deploying probably either Crone or Sand Snipe next turn to deal with that. It'll also give me some more ult damage for Void Spider. So we'll see what he does here. He can only get off one hit with Void, barring any other spells. And then Pede, I'd be very surprised if Pede did not Lava Storm these guys. Because Lava Storm would kind of fuck over Demolisher, as well as, like, it would make it so that I'd have to walk through a bunch of lava just so that I could charge his shit. So he's gonna kill the Furnace. Okay, so he kills Furnace, I'm fine with that. Better than have him hit into my Bookburner, I think. And if no matter where he moves, he's still in Set Ablaze range. So I can basically lock down his Void Spider in preparation to kill it the following turn. And what's funny here is I could actually Cocoon his Cinderpede just to stall it, and then deal with it later somehow. Because he's basically only has 2 champions right now. He has the Void Spider and he has the Cinderpede. These summons can't move up because of Shatter. So yeah, he has 2 champions. Assuming he doesn't deploy anything now, which I'm sure he has the Nora too. Okay, so he's gonna move up. Yeah, the Lava Storm's coming. Whatever, man. Man, Fire Eater is so annoying here. Because Judge is like my main guy. He's my main damage right now. He has 17 plus, he has great stats, and I need to get him down to mid versus the Void Spider. But the Cinderpede is a real nuisance. I might is that too big brain a play? Because he would get the stats. from Cocoon, but it would be technically CC. Okay, well we're gonna let's walk into the font first. I do have Bookburn. Walk into the font and set you ablaze. Deal with that. And you know what? It's funny. I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna cocoon you so you can't move. How about that? And then we'll move through the lava with Judge. I wanna get a violence proc, but moving Morphin would block Demolisher. And that's a lot of lava to have to move over. 3. Ow. 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 Okay, one more. We're good. And we're just gonna move past the Centipede here, so that we don't get screwed over by the engage. Okay, so now we're gonna move in for a violence proc. Or what is it? Yeah, violent proc. We're gonna hit the void, and then drummer would be good. But now I want more range. I want more alt damage for that Pede. And Sandlion is the man, so we're gonna drop him. So that's that. Yeah, that's about all we can do for this turn. So Cinderpede is wrapped up nice and tight. He won't be going anywhere soon. I could have actually waited, just kept Demolisher off the lava, but I need him down here to deal with this. Because he has strong charges, And resist fire 3 from that void shield is kind of annoying. He has regen, he has tough, he should be alright. So he actually didn't deploy anything last turn, unless I'm just completely blind. No, he doesn't look like he did. So he has a ton of Nora that he's sitting on. And I'm assuming he had something planned, like maybe he was saving to deploy Killzik or something. But he also could have been planning like Spider Frenzy plus Price of Victory play with these summons. Which he could still do. I mean, these summons, he could move in with these two, but those two alone won't be enough to deal with Demolisher. So his Void Spider will be going down. And it is kind of unfortunate that these Spiderlings are just a little bit too weak. Price of Victory would give them 20 HP, which would allow them to tank one Shatter Summoned. But spiders don't do well versus Shatter Summon champs. Because their summons are just that amount of HP. I think if he had he needed more reinforcements down here, but sending Cinderpede over the lava was a play. Phase Spider up here over the lava was a play. There's another Cinderpede. He's deploying right, in my opinion. Like the Cinderpedes are like really annoying for me to deal with the champs I've got. And he's doing a good job of saving some Nora at the end of every turn as well. I think he just needs to bite the bullet and get in here with these summons. Like space them out so that one Shatter Summoned can't hit them all. And then okay, so another Protect the Nest. I don't know if I would have done that. I would have just saved for an actual deploy, because I mean you've already kept like these summons back here for so long. Like the Nora you've wasted on Protect the Nest hasn't done anything, and now you're just casting a second. And the summons you get from that are just presumably going to do the same thing as these ones. Like, they're just going to hang around to do nothing. So you're not really spending your Nora as effectively as you could be. Need more like actual champions down. So we're just gonna take out this Void Spider real quick. Do a little punish action, Mr. Judge, and he's on 2. That's fine. We'll just charge in with Demolisher. And then I'm gonna grab that globe with Bookburner, and then probably Bookburn. Yeah, we'll grab both actually. Yeah, we'll grab both those globes, then Bookburn for the anti-spell, and we'll retreat a little with Morph. We'll do a mutate on our Sandlion. Sorry, Sand Snipe. Hey, speed. There's a good one. So I could wait around here with Judge, but because of Fire Eater, my defensive strike won't do anything actually. We're just gonna retreat to the safety of this font. And we'll let Demolisher hang around in the way. Now what do we want to deploy? Ooh, I could deploy Bezic. You know what? That sounds... I could deploy Akakios. Nah, he has fire damage. I need more alt stuff. Draxar Chameleon. There's no relics. Nah, you know what? We're gonna have some fun. We're gonna deploy Bezic. Because Bezic's a bro. Like, he's got it going on. He's got Poison Sting, so alt damage for the peds. And he can whisper quietly in their ear rumors of their demise. He can talk to the bugs, you know. He's got he can communicate with them. Maybe tell them to back off a bit. And you know, he can drop hives. He can swarm for the anti-defense. I basically just dropped him for the anti-defense. That's basically it. Because the Cinderpedes with 4 defense are going to be kind of annoying. But I mean, you know, the cocoon play actually worked out. So big brain, brainy. Now the Pede could actually still get a hit on Judge by dropping a lava fall here. I mean, there was really no way to avoid that. I couldn't back him off far enough to save him from that hit. But he's fine where he is. He'll have to kind of overextend with the Cinderpede, and it will keep him out of the font if he chooses to do that. So he's out of normal attack range, and I mean, he's doing the right thing now. He's moving his summons forward now that Bookburner is all the way over here. So I think another good interesting play would have been to send one of the summons like over this way towards the font and just, you know, threaten. I mean, unless you're saving up for like a Surge champion, then yeah, they're not really doing too much else. But I think now that I have 3 ranged units here, I mean, you can just send these buggers in. Like, you can send them, like, right in here. Now, like, maybe not all the way in, but you can sort of threaten, like, they're going to start harassing these guys. Because versus 3 ranged units, these summons are actually kind of annoying to deal with. Because they got multi-attack, right? And they can walk over this little impeding barrier. And with a minimum of 5 range, I mean, Sandlion's not going to do shit. I basically have to use my 8 damage morph to deal with these guys. So Cinderpede walks in and does... wait, this one does a Lava Storm for 9 onto Demolisher. I think I would have saved some AP there, to be honest. That Lava Storm didn't really impede my my progress any, and it didn't help in killing the Demolisher. So I think saving some AP for next turn would have been the better play. And there's the Phase Spider that I've been expecting all this time. Man, I remember these things used to have the what's it called? Corporeal form ability from the Ghost Bear. They were really tough back then. They were like 60 Nora, and they had these same stats. And they were invulnerable to everything, and then you could just change in and out of forms at will. So, man, this Pede is going to be a bitch. I've got 2 fire attackers down here, and I don't think Set Ablaze works on fire eaters either. I'd have to test that, but I definitely don't want to waste my Bookburner down here when he has these summons incoming. So we're just gonna... we're gonna sort of relocate our guys here. We're gonna move Judge up here. We're gonna move Bookburner over here. Oh yeah, I have Magnetize to deal with the summons as well. Not like it matters since Bookburner's out. What am I gonna... Oh yeah, I can... Okay, so here, I can stun. I can stun that Pede with Morph here. I don't think it'll do any good because I don't have enough follow-up damage to get a kill on it. But you know, we'll see. Maybe I can quicken it if I draw it. Still don't have it drawn yet. So we're gonna do that for the anti-defense. I'm not gonna charge since I'd have to be I'd have to walk into the lava again. I don't want to do that. So we're just gonna make a couple hits with Mr. Demolisher here. And we're gonna save some AP on Morph. We're gonna actually move her down. I don't have to worry about Lava Storm anymore, which is nice. And we're just gonna move her down like this, down 1. So that way, if I draw like DB or quick, if I draw DB, she can make a double hit. What next? Oh yeah, I can drop Drummer. That'll help. And it's a good thing I noticed I had Drummer revealed. Otherwise, I would have just deployed something like Chicken Wing and then been fucked. Because now I can do that play. I can get a double hit with Morph, with the extra AP from Battle Drum. So, and her acid attack will cut right through this shit. So he's stunned, and I hope Bezic gets to make some plays before he surrenders here. I that's just the feeling I get. Is that like he's gonna surrender eventually. I didn't put up defensive strike. Ugh, dumb. Big dumb from me. I could have moved up with one or two with Judge, and then put up a defensive strike to stop this Spiderling. Oh well. We'll have to deal with that. So he does a Fire Blast onto Demolisher. So I'm assuming Demolisher is dead here. He's going to get hit with Spiderling. That's fine. I didn't need him anyway. All I need is my Sandlion and my Morph. Sandlion's pretty strong. Piercing Shot 3 at 6 range. I'm actually shocked that this thing hasn't been touched yet. And then Scour for normal hits. Strike. Pretty good champion. I haven't actually played much mix lately anyway. But they've always seemed like an interesting deck. I wish they had a few more champions to work with. I've kind of been nagging Rorschach off and on about incorporating some of the other arthropods into mix, and that includes Bezic as well, because Bezic has the Arthropod Frenzy ability, gives mobility to all arthropods. But it's annoying because some mix are arthropods, like they have the race, and some are just mix race, and that kind of ruins any synergy that they might have with each other. I always thought that was a bit odd. So Cinderpede gonna drop some lava here and finish off Demolisher. Sag. So there he goes. Bye bye, Demolisher. You served your purpose well. And you can even get the globe with the Spiderling as well if he wants. So these guys, these Spiderlings all coming in. Phase Spider shifts into Phase Shift. Okay. Wait. He didn't kill Demolisher? Was he expecting the dots to finish it? Oh, he didn't take Tough into account. Uh-oh. Maybe he ran out of time. I wasn't watching the timer, but okay, well, Demolisher lives, I guess. I have my banner back, and I don't really need any deploys now, so we're going to drop the banner for the extra damage, and we're going to lay down some drums. A boom, boom, boom. And we're going to go in here with Arthromancer. Sorry, Bezic. I should call him by his proper moniker, a Bezic. Let's see. We're gonna get a Sandlion hit off for Strike. Strike is nice. It gets around the increased defense. 13. I'm just gonna Piercing Shot. I don't necessarily need the Piercing Shot, but I'm gonna do it because I want the globe. So we're gonna kill him, and we're gonna kill this Spiderling. And we'll grab the globe with Demolisher because they're not doing anything else. And then here comes that Shatter Summons I was talking about. Whatever, I'll walk over the one square of lava. We'll shatter these guys. These 3 summons here. And we'll walk up, Waste Not. We'll get our Violent proc onto this Spiderling. Move the hell away from Fire Eater Cinderpede. And we'll just get one hit off, and then Cocoon our Book Burner for later. And, shit, I blocked off Bezic. That's fine. We'll do a Poison Sting on you. How do you like that? Come on, Poison Sting. There you go. So there's 10 more damage. So that wasn't a bad turn. I could actually Ferocity my Demolisher, but I don't really need to waste an aura on that yet. I'll save it for something more important. Demolisher can get my font, and that's all I care about. Maybe I can make him waste a spell on it, which, he might. Because if he gets, he can attack and get in the font. That's fine. I wonder if he knows that Defensive Strike will work in his favor if I have it up. I'm deliberately not putting it up because I don't want it to be wasted on Cinderpede. So he's moving up with his summons now that the Shatter is down. He needs what would I say he needs, right? Like if I were in his position. Well, firstly, I would never be in his position because I'm a perfect player. Sarcasm, of course. But if I were in his position, I don't know, like I'd want to deploy like a Killzik or something. I think another Void Spider would be good. But then again, I have a lot of alternate attack types. His best units are kind of already down. Phase Spider is honestly not that great. I don't know if I'd run him like in a full Spider deck anymore. He's just not as tanky as he used to be now that he has Phase Shift instead of corporeal form. He doesn't have he does have Phase Cleansing base, but he doesn't have the tankiness that he used to. He has some good damage, but I think if you're going to run Phase Spider, you kind of want to run him cheap. just so that his glass cannon style doesn't come back to bite you in the ass, Nora-wise. But Confuse is a really good ability. I think confusing here onto, I guess, Morph would be nice to take away the potential Imbue. Actually, Superiority is my Demolisher? Really, bruh? Alright. Well, you really didn't need to spend Nora on that. You could have attacked with Cinderpede and killed it. But, okay. And, yeah, that's another thing. I think there was a few things... The Fire Ruby early was okay. I probably wouldn't have done it, but it was still okay. But that Superiority was just way out of left field. I don't think I would have done that. I don't think I would have used that second lava fall from this Cinderpede either, just because it sort of wasted his AP. And then the summons, I mean, that second Protect the Nest was kind of didn't really do much for him either. So just spending Nora in the right places is a skill that needs to be learned. So we're gonna mutate our cocooned Bookburner. And I could actually send Bezic up to maybe get the last of these egg relics. Do I want to do that? I don't know. I could drop a hive. I'm just gonna put him here. He's fine there. I could drop a hive here to, you know, deter any incoming champions. But it would probably just die to a couple Spiderling hits and then do nothing. So this Cinderpede is not looking too good. He's about to get popped by Sandlion here. The Sandlion's going to make 2 hits for 20, and then the dots will finish him off. Then I guess Judge. I can move up Judge. No, I have to get him in the font. I was about to move him up here, being like, yeah, I can kill Cinderpede and take the font back, but I wasn't actually in the font. So I guess we'll move Judge here, so that we can get the Cinderpede globe when it spawns. What to deploy? We'll go with Akakios. Yeah, we'll go with Big Daddy Akakios. Big and intimidating, so that he might be coaxed into surrendering. Because the game, I mean, at this point, the game is kind of not really in his favor anymore. I don't really see anything he could do. Like, he just kind of threw away... I mean, maybe not threw away, but he kind of just threw away his Cinderpede in that font. I think, like, you could have still killed the Demolisher and then backed away with Cinderpede. Just sort of tried to regroup with, you know, your swarm of summons back here, and then deployed for later. But Phase Spider with the Tinderbox. Oh, I should have put up Defensive Strike. I could have realized he was going to teleport in there. But yeah, like putting... regrouping for later, like abandoning mid-font isn't inherently a play that you want to make as a player, right? It never feels good to have to abandon mid-font. But on this map specifically, abandoning mid-font, as I mentioned earlier, is actually a viable choice. If you're playing a deck that can really build up, like Spiders or stuff like even Sunderland's meta with, you know, Morphs, or, you know, trees, skeletons, anything that has a really strong late game, good scaling, abandoning mid-font is sometimes the only play you can do, right? And, yeah, so, like, if you're planning to rely on stuff like Protect the Nest and playing the long game that way, that would have been a better choice rather than just throwing your champs into mid and trying to win it. It was basically a matter of him judging incorrectly that he could eventually win that font after the initial skirmish. But it seems like Judge is still standing strong even after the attack from Phase Spider. I could have put up Defensive Strike again. I just forgot. Okay, I forgot. Let me have my old man moment. So he put down a Fire Ruby. Now this Fire Ruby isn't very good because it's just gonna get sniped down by fucking Morph and shit. It doesn't really help you secure that font. The Tinderbox was a nice thought, but this Phase Spider isn't gonna last long enough to get any sustained use out of it. Because unless you kill Judge here, I mean, Phase Spider's dead. And you didn't kill... Wait, yeah, you didn't kill Judge because of regen. So, yeah. He actually... he was at 10 HP. How did he go down by that much? Do you have a Head of Asarius somewhere? He should have only taken 4 from the aura. Right? Yeah, he does have a... Okay, so Head of Asarius is down as well. Man, that's a lot of Nora. Yeah, the regen screwed you. I think what he didn't realize is that the Sundered Lands bonus triggers on auras as well. So it reduces the damage of the fire aura by 2. So we only did 4 with that aura. If I wasn't SL, then the judge would have died because he still has 2 HP. But we're gonna move down with our guys. I actually can't. Oh wait, yeah, I just realized I can't move with Judge because he's in Fire Ruby range. All right, well, I'm just gonna magnetize then. So that kills the Fire Ruby and the head of Asarius as well, presumably. Yep. So Judge is gonna get off a couple hits, and crap. Is Fire Acolyte's not gonna save him. So there he goes, and that will finally secure me that font. Move up with our drummer. And we're just gonna drop some bugs with Bezic. We're gonna kill this spiderling here, and I guess we'll kill with our book burner here, and we'll kill this spiderling with morph, and we'll just keep marching our dudes along to the shrine. Yep. Quick and easy turn there. So Judge still standing strong on 2 HP. Yeah, I think, so assuming he did get the kill on Judge there, like let's say he did get the kill and managed to win that font, that would have bought him, I would say, a turn, like in the sense that I would have had to send Bookburner down there, because I mean, obviously I wouldn't want to contest with Sandlion. So I would have had to send Bookburner down, and I would have had to walk through the Fire Ruby. I still probably would have magnetized there, so his relics wouldn't have amounted to much beyond killing Judge. But yeah. Contesting with Bookburner that turn, I would have probably had the AP to set ablaze, and then yeah, his Phase Spider would have been screwed anyway. So it wouldn't have mattered too much in that sense. So definitely pulling back would have been the better play here. And he hasn't said anything since the start, which I'm kind of thankful for because I would have had to deviate my time between commentating and typing back to him. But yeah, these I don't know if any of you all haven't noticed yet, but the chat actually blinks now. It blinks red when there are messages. And you can change that in the game settings, which is a nice little feature reintroduced by Mr. Slugbait, the god himself. So thank you very much to Slugbait for that much-needed addition. But he is still playing it out. Credit to him for not giving in. Nightfall Spider is a little bit annoying. I don't have Precision upgraded on my Sandlions. But I can set ablaze. I don't think set ablaze counts as a stun or a paralyze. But we can still set him ablaze. You know, give a Kakios time to work his way over there. So I can't hit him, but I can still pacify him for later. We're just gonna do a little flourish onto these spiderlings. Kakios is gonna fly over. I kind of want to cocoon a Kakios. Nah, that's probably a bad idea. I want to drop a hive. I'm going to drop a hive here. That does kind of block my guys from moving forward, but it does some damage. It's fine. So I guess we'll just take out this last egg sac before it spawns into something more annoying to deal with. Yeah, you know what? We'll cocoon a Kakios. I like seeing big stats on my guys. We'll move back a little bit. And here, well, the world's my oyster. I can deploy pretty much whatever I want. I'll deploy Chicken Wing, because that sounds fun. Deploy Mr. Chicken Wing. Meow. That's the noise I imagine this guy would make. Meow. Sort of like that balloon guy from that Marvel movie. I don't know. I forget. But Chicken Wing here, going to make a nice poison cone onto these guys, so he can hit through elusive. Then he's also alt damage for any more Void Shield champions that Justicus puts out. There's another complete waste of Nora, by the way, Fire Blast, burning my guys out of spite, basically. And Bookburner with spell resistance has really put in a lot of work this game. He's been hit by Superiority, 2 Fire Blasts, I think. And then yeah, he's still standing. And oh yeah, Chicken Wing got some AP from Akakios' Dragonflight, so that's nice. Oh yeah, I forgot about that Nightfall. Nightfall stealthing that summon. I didn't even realize that as I was talking. So I actually might lose my Sand Lion here. Oh yeah, I will, because of the poison and the charge. Damn, alright, so I guess that Fire Blast wasn't a waste of Nora after all. He knew what he was doing. So I got, I was careless. That was completely on me. But yeah, so Nightfall stealthed one of his summons, and apparently that summon had enough AP to move in for an attack. So down goes Mr. Sandlion. A little bit unfortunate there, but I will get a nice Shatter summons here onto his champions, onto his little spiderlings. Then Nightfall should live another turn. I could actually stun it with Imbue for more CC. I could also Quickening and probably kill it that way. Drummer could do... Nah, that'd be a waste of Nora. Total waste of Nora. So I guess we'll just move Chicken Wing along. Kind of want that. I want that globe. Can I do anything else with Bezic? I could Poison Sting. Yeah, I'm going to Poison Sting that Spiderling in the back. And we'll grab this globe. 12, yeah, I'll just kill you with Judge. It's fine. He should be all out of damaging spells by now, right? You use 2 Fire Blasts, a Superiority ahead of Asarius. Yeah, that's probably all of them. We'll do a Mutate here. Onto a Kakios. What did I get? Damage. Ugh. Alright. So you're gonna die to the Hive. Should I stun? I'm gonna stun the Nightfall. I could just kill another summon. I don't know why I didn't just shatter these summons instead of fucking poison stinging them. I wanted Bezic to get his Nora's worth. So we're gonna, yeah, actually that'll kill you to the Hive. And we'll hit you, and we'll hit you, and we will... Fuck, I don't even know what I want to deploy now. Doesn't really matter, I guess. So we'll go with Bearcat. When was the last time anyone saw a Bearcat in play, huh? Probably never. Nobody runs Bearcats. They're pretty good though. Tough 3, I mean, come on. Tough 3 in Sundered Lands? Like, when do you ever see that? So there goes basically all of his champions, and he really should be surrendering. Come on, do it. Surrender. I don't want to just keep talking. So at this point in the game, like, the commentary aspect has kind of faded away, and the educational aspect has as well, because, I mean, there's no way you come back from this, right? Best thing to do would be to concede and learn from your mistakes. I didn't put up Defensive Strike again. God damn it. Speaking of learning from mistakes, I didn't put up Defensive Strike again for some reason. You can get a... oh wait, his Spiderling is stuck. It's on the impassable bush because he doesn't have enough arthropods. That's kind of funny. So I was fine. I was fine not putting Defensive Strike up. I had it all planned from the start. Okay, well, it looks like I'm going to have to actually kill his shrine. Alright. I'll do it. I could get his font with Drummer. But instead I'm just going to set up for a shrine kill. I could shatter that summon, but... Now I'll kill it with Bezic. Oh wait, I can't. It'll die to the Hive. I guess, well, I can't set you ablaze. I'll just walk around. Man, that feels like such a waste of AP. We'll just do... Oh, I shouldn't have... whatever. Well, we'll make it one last hit with Judge. I'm just sort of playing... I'm just doing whatever now, because the game's over. But yeah, I'm basically going to go for his shrine now, because he will not give up. So we'll get a hit with Drummer, just soften it up, and... I'll put up Defensive Strike now, even though it doesn't really matter. I'll actually put Ferocity on Judge, because I kind of need him. He's my damage right now. Although if he transfigures, his avatar has immunity fire, so it's kind of pointless, but I'll deal with that when it comes. So there goes that summon, and yeah, that's basically all. He's running rank 1 upgrades on Rust Demon. I don't know, man. Rust Demon these days, Rust Demon doesn't really do much. I mean, back in the day, Rust Demon, his whole purpose was basically using Aura to Propagate on Killzik. But that doesn't work anymore because I believe Propagate has a minimum damage of 5. So you'd have to take rank 3 Aura if you wanted to do that. And I think that just makes Rust Demon a little too expensive for what he brings for, his purpose. because if you need Shatter, there's literally a spell in Underdepths called Shatter that you can run instead, right? So you don't really need him for that, and Death Nova kind of just gets in the way of, you know, your summons, because you can't position, like, you'd have to position around it with all of your champions. So it's a little bit of a nuisance. He does a Fire Blast onto these guys again. Bro, you keep trying to Fire Blast my Book Burner to death, and it ain't working. Okay, but he does get the kill through with the dots. So man, that Book Burner has eaten what, 5 spells at this point? Regen will not save it. So he dies, and Immunity Fire. So Judge can't do anything. That Hive is actually kind of blocking me. I might just Firestorm it to death at this point. But I should have deployed last turn. I should have dropped a Crone or something. And I probably should have gotten in his font as well. Bad. Alright, we're gonna just Poison Cone you guys. And I guess we'll walk in. Oh yeah, I should have Battle Drummed. I have a Quickening that I forgot about, that I finally have revealed. Let's just do that. We'll back off. Can't quite get in range with Bezic. Actually, can I? I think I'm in range of. Yeah, I'm in. Wait. Oh fuck, the 2x2 bug. Come on. Let me drop a Locust Swarm. Wait, okay, there. That decreases his defense. Now, would Quickening be enough? I have enough Nora for Tornado as well. I'll just Quickening. This probably isn't enough, but not much else to do. Might as well kill this Rust Demon while we're at it. So we're gonna do a Tornado, I guess. We'll Tornado his Avatar. It only does 6. Oh no, wait, yeah, it does the full 12. So we'll do that. 20. That's 18, and that, and that. We'll do a Sandstorm. Actually, no, we'll do a regular Quicken on Mr. Kakio's there. That he'll make 2 attacks. Kill his Rust Demon, because why not? Then Morph. That's not quite enough. Whatever. We'll just spam some spells. So that's probably still not enough. Actually, yeah, it is, because I forgot to attack with Drummer. All right, GG. Nicely done to both players, and we'll see everyone in the next one.